This is an absolute honor. I mean, you get to see someone who is playing for the men's national team for U.S. soccer, and he's out in Europe doing his thing all the way from PSV Eindhoven. Ladies and gentlemen, put your car in park so you can put your hands together for the one, the only, Richy Ledezma.
What's up, guys? You guys good?
What's going on?
We came in with a lot of energy.
My guy's like, all right, I'm going to tone this down a little bit. They too here right now. You too late, my guy.
Richie, it's an honor to meet you, man. I know the first thing I want to talk to you about is, last year, unfortunately, you had a bad injury, and from all accounts, we're hearing that you're on the mend. You should be playing really soon. How are you feeling? How did you feel when that injury happened for you, and how are you feeling now that you're so much closer to playing?
When it happened, obviously, everything was going perfect, and injuries happen, and obviously I got not the worst one, but one of the worst ones. But now that I get the chance to have that recovery, that 9 month recovery is good for my mental health and my physique. So it gives me time to be the player I want to be. So honestly, I'm thankful that I'm still healthy and I'm still young. So, and I can't wait to be back on the pitch. So, and I'm gonna be on the pitch very soon with the group in October. So hopefully that gives me enough time to to show myself enough so I can go to World Cup qualifiers, if not the World Cup. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's young and healthy. Two things I'm not. And I ain't got no injury. This is just me. This is me at 100%. Let's talk a little bit about choosing U.S. soccer, because this seems to be a big thing online. When you picked, you got the opportunity, which a lot of players do. We're both Latino, right? So we understand the situation you're in. No one's asked us to play soccer anywhere. Not even pickup games, nothing. Even if we own the park, they'd be like, all right, go do something while we play.
You've done enough. Yeah.
I'd be like, thank you. Now your turn is done. But you made the decision between Mexico and the United States of America. Tough decision. Was there anything specific that made you make that decision? Was it the potential talking to us? What was it that made you pick the men's national team? And first of all, thank you for picking the men's national team.
Well, sorry to break it to you guys. I haven't picked yet.
Oh, okay. All the rumor is that you picked.
No.
Okay, well then we need to shift the question. How do we stop you from picking Mexico?
You got one cap though, right?
I got a friendly cap, so it's an unofficial game.
Oh, so it doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
Damn, we need to call and have that friendly change to official.
No, but I'm very happy.
We'll talk about the decision then. What goes into making that decision? Because it's a tough one.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm very happy where I'm at with the U.S. men's national team. Obviously, they give me the opportunity. They believed in me, so that means a lot. But I still haven't closed my doors for Mexico. But right now, I need to get back, on my recovery, and my knee needs to be 100% before I make any big decisions. So, but I'm very happy with the U.S. and I can't complain. So that's all I have to say for now. So yeah.
Yeah, because you have,
Hold on, that's a good political answer. I want to give this young man some credit. Okay, I know what you've been doing when you've been doing recovery. You've been doing media training. He's like, my guy could run for office in Eindhoven. I didn't know he was a senator. Damn. Well, the constable, Richy Ledezma, over here.
Love it. Rich, I do want to, so I want to talk about that relationship with that group. You do have a lot of, in the youth tournaments and the youth World Cups, you have played with a lot of these guys that are either playing on these senior teams or really trying to get in there. But what was that dynamic like with a lot of those guys? Who are the players that you were closest to while you were in a lot of those camps and playing in those tournaments?
Right. No, I'm cool with everyone. Honestly, I have beef with no one. I'm cool with everyone. I like to get along with everyone.
Yeah, who's in the group chat, Richie? Who's in the group chat?
Just like all the youth.
Like, yo. Did Weston McKennie send you a picture of the girl? No, I'm joking. No, don't answer that question, Richie. No, I'm sorry. You were saying you're friends with everybody?
No, like the U20 guys, obviously, when I went to the U20 World Cup, so like Chris Richards, Serginho Dest, like Alex Mendes, Uli Yanis, so all those guys, you know, like I'm really close with, and like we are really close to each other, and we always stay in touch. So it's nice to have that youth system to bring it in the men's system. You know, like we're all young now, as you can see with the national team. So I guess it like brings up a little like how do I say it? Like a little like party life into the group. You know, like we're all like super hyper, and you know we like to be energetic. Like even with Tim Ream, like one of the older guys, you know, like he's starting to like feel like our energy, and he matches our energy. So it's really cool to see, like, yeah. So
Tim Ream's gonna be doing TikTok dances.
He's like, hey guys, I'm a savage. You're like, nah, it's over with.
We're not doing that one.
yeah.
We finished that one like a year ago, dog. How about just like make the decision based on the kicks that the managers wear? And I think Berhalter wins. He always wears heat on the sideline. My guy's got the ill plug. Who's hooking him up with these Johns, man?
No, I'm really into shoes.
Tata Martino just be wearing Air Monarchs. You can't pick Mexico with them employee New Balance joints.
Rich is gonna think U.S. Soccer sent us to convince him.
U.S. Soccer's like, what is it, John? Did he swear? We can't use this interview.
If anything, they're gonna give you guys credit.
There you go. Dude, we'll go to the games, Richie, if that'll help, and we'll just roast everyone there.
It must be dope, especially you know, all those guys you just mentioned. A lot of them are playing in Europe. You know, so you guys get to at least bond in that way. Man, you are 21 years old in Holland, trying to, you know, obviously a very different environment than Phoenix, Arizona. What is that? What in general? What is that like for a lot of these players that came from U.S. Soccer? But also, what is it like for you being a young kid, Latino? Do you know Dutch? Did you learn? Are you trying to learn? What's going on?
Nah.
It ain't easy, bro.
It's not easy.
I took classes for maybe 6 months, and no.
Yeah. The first time you saw it written, you're like, is this a word jumble? Am I supposed to solve this puzzle?
It's challenging, bro.
Even the alphabet, they made me do the alphabet. I was like, no, it's not gonna work out. So, no.
And you're like, could you bring me an alphabet that's not from Star Wars? Is that possible?
I was like, let me teach you guys Spanish, and let's see if you guys can pick it up in 6 months.
Yeah.
It might be easier, Richie.
They have that, like, the accent is like like they're always like, and
the phlegm is strong,
it's
bro.
really strong. So like when
that's
they
not good for droplets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they
we in the wrong condition right now for that.
yeah, when they speak to me, I understand a lot of it, but I just sometimes I have to ask again, you know, because the messes me up. Like it's too strong for me.
Yeah.
So like I always have to question them. Like, what'd you say? Like, sorry. Like, so
yeah. The only time in our culture is when someone going is like a drunk uncle, a drunk Theo at a party.
Exactly.
No, stay right here. You can't drive. You ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
Hey guys, it's Paul Arriola, and I just went shirtless with the Cooligans.
You obviously have some other men's national team players that are playing out by you. Serginho Dest is originally from there and played for Ajax. Have you spoken to him about, you know, the Netherlands at all? And has he tried to get you to pick the men's national team? Because I know he had a pick as well.
Serginho lives in his own little world, honestly. But
he wore a full Chicago Bulls jersey and shorts to Messi's farewell.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to talk to Serginho Dest.
He does his own thing. He's a funny guy. So.
Right.
So.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit. I know before we started talking to you, you mentioned that your mom was in town. I mean, the simple question has to be, when it comes to Mexican food out in Holland, what's the struggle like, bro?
Yeah, you tell me about it. There's no Mexican food out here at all, at all. So obviously,
dude, I mean, what are you trying to use a stroopwafel as a tortilla? I mean, there's
no, but yeah, my mom makes some.
That might actually be a good idea.
You can at least make a choco taco out of it because it's sweet. What would you say is like the thing you miss most? And do not say friends and family, because that's not what this show's about. We don't care about anything heartwarming. What do you miss most about Phoenix? Is there something that you're like, yo, I just wish I had Lolo's chicken and waffles?
That's really
something.
Good. Yeah, no, my mom's food for sure. My grandma's food. Oh wow, like her tamales or another level. You guys need to try them. It's crazy.
Well, we got to get invited to a quince or something out there. We'll come out.
Yeah. No, but
okay.
yeah, my mom.
Yeah,
my mom's food.
Well, it's dope that she's there. Did she bring anything that she could make for you?
Did she bring out the maseca? She's like, she's making tortillas in the corner.
She actually brought like this thing we call consomme. I don't know if you guys know.
Oh, of course, yeah, for the birria.
Yeah. So she brought that.
Come on, I'm a fat guy, bro. You know I'm gonna know about the food part. That's the part I'm interested about. I didn't ask you one question about playing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. All right, cool, man. That's awesome to see. Can we talk a little bit about just playing for PSV in your time there? I mean, there aren't too many. You know, you are part of this generation of young men that are getting this opportunity to play in Europe at a very young age. What was the reception to you when you got there, and what is just the system like at Eindhoven that you feel will help you develop as a player?
Yeah, when I first joined, obviously with the under-19s, Ruud van Nistelrooy was my coach. So you don't have that every day. So
crazy.
So to me, that was.
Yo, I play with you in FIFA. It's crazy.
Exactly. It's crazy. So like, it was a motivation to me, and it changed my whole like soccer mental being in a way, because I was like, who gets coached by Ruud van Nistelrooy, you know? So like, and obviously we had a good relationship because he speaks Spanish, so he helped me a lot through that. And then when I went up to Young, there was another coach where we kind of had like beef, I guess, in a way in the beginning, but then we like had a good relationship, and it's all about having good relationships. Like, it's important, you know, if you want to play, and not only that, if you want to, you know, have friends, and, you know, you just have to like have those, open relationship with our teammates and stuff like that, even though sometimes you don't want to, you know, they can get annoying, they can play around too much, you know, but obviously like with Young, I did well, I feel like, and then I got my chance to play with the first team. So, and the new coach, Roger Smith, he's really honestly like a nice guy, cool guy, you know, like, and he believed in me, and honestly, it's been a hell of a ride with him as a coach, and he's gave me my debut. And so like, I respect to him, and, you know, like, hard work, you have to put in some hard work, you know, to make your dreams come true. And, you know, I'm not even close to my dreams coming true, because shit, I want to play in the World Cup and in Champions League, you know, win a Champions League. I have so much to do, you know, and you got to put in the work, you know, to get all that stuff. So.
Well, thank you for saying that this is part of your dream coming true. One of your dreams is to do this show. That's really sweet of you. We'll edit that so it did sound like you said that. You talk about playing in the World Cup. If you had to make a choice in the past, and you don't have to pick now, it would be great if you did on the show, but you don't have to. If you look at the landscape of Concacaf over the last few months, it does seem like the U.S. kind of have the upper hand. Watching that from afar while you're injured, is part of that influencing your decision making at all?
Oh no, honestly no. Like I just want to be playing, you know. Like, honestly, if I was there, I would be happy. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't complain, you know. So obviously, I like to watch football, so it's sick. Like, you know, but struggling against like El Salvador and Honduras, you know, we have to beat those teams. I understand the atmosphere or whatever the excuse is, but there shouldn't be no excuse. Like, you know, we're a young team, I get that, but, you know, we have players that play in Champions League, like Gio Reyna, you know, they talk about Weston McKennie, like Christian Pulisic. those players got to show up. Like it's not just given to you. Just because you have good players, you're gonna win a game.
Right.
So to me, that they have to step up.
Yeah. And even the and as far as the difference in I mean, you started at RSL and then to go over to Europe. What was that a big shock as far as the level? Was it immediate that like wow, these guys are so much better than me, or they're at a different level, or was it the Americans are kind of at a better level nowadays, and I wasn't that far behind, or maybe I was a little bit better than some of these dudes.
Let me ask you the question. What do you think?
Okay.
Wow.
A lot of guests don't do this, and I like this. So I'm gonna say, because
I was gonna get a microphone and act like I was asking you the question. I don't have
we're on the spot now.
The Ledezma show. All right.
The Ledezma game.
So I would say, because given that I had seen you in some of these U tournaments and the U20 World Cup and all that stuff, I would say you were probably better than, I'm going to say, at least 20-30% of the dudes there. That's kind of where my mind's at. Where they were, if it was a starting 11, only like 4 or 5 of the guys would be better than you. That's my mindset. But so what's the truth?
No, I agree. I guess in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Feels good.
I was going to say, do you think maybe like in that transition from Real Monarchs to going to even young PSV and then getting in that senior development, when someone looks at that, if someone looks at, your resume, they're going to go like, wait a minute, how did Richie not even play in MLS? How did he go from there? Were you missed over? Were you skipped over at some point? Or do you think like maybe there was like an advancement in your development that someone, maybe you could attribute to something you did, or someone that made you just springboard? Because it does seem like by the time you got to that senior squad level, you were absolutely incredible.
Right. I honestly don't know. Like, to me, it was a big change, obviously, like physique wise, because I don't know if you guys ever see me in person. I'm not the biggest. Like, I'm tiny, so I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. But I'm really small. Like, I'm only 5'8", so like to me it was a really big change. I had to work in the gym a lot, so like, and then seeing those huge players, I would have to look up. But that doesn't matter to me. But that's how my mindset, I guess, is different from other players. Like I like to go in the game, like me being confident, me being better than them, and me telling, like, I like to talk a lot on the field. Like I'm an annoying player. Like I talk to the ref, I talk to the coach, get in people's head. They get in my head. I get red cards, I get yellow cards, So I guess it's part of the game.
Have you seen in the NFL now, they're getting in trouble for taunting?
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
Even just for talking a little smack.
Yeah.
Do you think they could ever do that in football?
I don't think so. It's part of the game. I feel like it's just like, it gets us going, I guess. Like hitting each other, like it's funny. Like I don't think they'll ever change that unless VAR comes in again, ruining the game. But
yeah. They could hear you. The VAR is like, nah, he said something about his mom. Nah, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Nah, no moms, yo.
I wouldn't be surprised if we had headsets. Everyone had headsets. So.
Right?
They mic you?
Yeah, they mic us. I wouldn't be surprised.
Richie, the next thing we have for you, we have some questions from fans. This is called Gully Squad. Gully Squad are the Cooligans supporters group.
Because they keep it gully. You
okay.
feel me?
So we have a couple questions from some of our supporters. So we have a question from Grayson. He said, are you aware of your cult following among U.S. men's national team fans as a rare American number 10? And do you see Scuffed as your number one fan or a stalker? Scuffed is a popular USMNT podcast. You may see that they tweet at you from time to time. But are you aware?
It feels like they're tweeting at you from outside your window sometimes.
There's a legend growing about Richy Ledezma. People, not only do they want you to be a U.S. men's national team player, but they want you to be a star on this team. How do you feel about that?
I just think it's funny. Like, I do pay attention to my social media a lot because I like the little drama, the whatever, talking crap or whatever. I look at all that stuff, you know? To me, it's funny. It doesn't get in my head, obviously. Like, I don't think nothing ever does, except for this injury, maybe. But to me, it's cool, like, to see that people are really, like, investing in me, like, investing time, I guess, in their social media. So I think it's cool. Even Scuff, they posted about me a lot. So, and I do read about it. I hope you guys know that. Like, even my DMs, I read them all. Like, but maybe I don't reply, but I read them for sure. So it's cool, I guess, in a way.
Very cool. We got one from Andrew Johnson. He said the U.S. men's national team is now full of guys with gray heads of hair, right? And that is true, right? It seemed like the past generation was a lot of baldies. But now we got a lot of guys who got, they bring their product or whatever. Andrew wants to know, who is the most vain about their hair and spends the most time on it? By the way, you just thought of a name, so don't you dare not say it.
It isn't you.
It might be you.
No, Serginho, 100%.
Serginho, okay.
He's always like,
because he got the waves, bro.
Yeah,
he's always like
brushing the hair. I'm just like, bro, like we're about to play a match.
So funny, pushing that hairline forward.
My God.
Dude, I had that. Remember that brush you put your finger in? They're like dudes with tight hair, dude. I brought one of those. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time. I got like guano hair.
Tim Way also, he'd be brushing his hair sometimes.
Oh, Tim Way? Yeah. I can see that. I mean, always got the sharpest hair.
Yo, tell Tim Way to follow us back so we can comment on his photos. We lucked out. It's not disrespectful. He's from New York and we from New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him when we see him on the 6 train, we're going to say something.
All right, Richie, thank you, man. You absolutely crushed this. We got a couple pieces of business before we let you go. We got to get to our Golazo gift. This is your opportunity to celebrate a goal on our show. We will turn it into a gift that will live on the internet forever. Alexis will give you a scenario, and you can celebrate it however you like. So, Alexis, what do you think?
All right, so you back from injury, you balling your first game back. Let's see, you want to show the fans that you back, right? And it's like, let's say it's the 89th minute, right? And you trying to thread a pass to one of the attackers, but you realize the defender just gave you a lot of space, so you curl one real nice into the top corner. But not only that, if you did score on this, PSV Eindhoven promised to open you a Lolo's Chicken and Waffle in Eindhoven, and you'd get the number to Greg Berhalter's sneaker plug. You score, so now you get both of those. How do you celebrate?
For the haters, or?
Huh?
I'm asking, for the haters I celebrate, or for who am I celebrating?
Oh, yeah, whoever you want.
All
whoever
of them.
you want.
Yeah. How would you celebrate that goal?
I'll probably do the classic Memphis Depay.
Yeah. I can't hear nothing.
All right.
Which is also how he picks the beats for his music. He does this. Sorry, man. My bad, man.
He got some bars. I got some bars.
Some bars. I think he leaves them at home when he goes to the studio. But he got
Richie, thank you so much for joining us, man. Is there anything you want to let people know about? Anything you want to plug before we let you go?
You guys can follow me on my Instagram, Twitter. That's all I have. I was going to say Facebook, but I don't have Facebook. At Richy Ledezma.
Bro. Facebook's for grandma. Yeah. Nobody uses Facebook anymore.
MySpace. Joking. But you guys can follow me.
My guy on MySpace. You could be in his top 8 if you try hard enough.
Okay, and where can people follow you?
At Richy Ledezma. On Instagram and Twitter. So
at Richy Ledezma. All right, everybody. Make sure you do that. And also make sure you follow us at Soccer Cooligans on all social platforms. Make sure you follow at Fubo Sports as well, and subscribe to the Fubo Sports YouTube channel for full episodes of the program and a bunch of more clips. So, all right, Richie, let's end the show the way we normally do, as is tradition. So please join in with us. So for Richy Ledezma, my name is Christian Polanco,
and I'm Alexis Guerrero.
And together, what are we?
The Cooligans.